Live, Carl.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Before we start this evening, this is Carl Dodger. I wanted to let everybody know that's participating either on YouTube watching or virtually that I recently traveled out of state to Florida to visit family, so I decided to participate virtually tonight. Therefore, I'm going to have Mr. Mtg chair the meeting tonight on healthy and well. I just thought in the best interest of safety and social distancing guidelines that I would participate virtually tonight before the meeting started, and I wanted everybody to be aware of who was going to chair the meeting. So with that, Morgan, you can begin the meeting.
All right, and I'd like to call to order the Tuesday, July 1st, Wednesday, July 1st, Concord Township Trustee meeting. Would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Dawson, the roll call, please.
Mrs. Lucci?
Present.
Mr. Dondorfer?
Present.
Mr. McIntosh?
Present. And now on to the approval of the minutes. We've got 3 meetings we need to approve the minutes for: public hearing, trustee meeting, and a special.
I move that we approve the minutes for the June 17th, 2020 public hearing. Can I group them together?
Single.
Okay.
Separate.
All in favor?
Aye. I move that we approve the June 17th, 2020 regular trustees meeting minutes.
Second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 I move that we approve the June 26th, 2020 special meeting minutes.
Do I have a second? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, elected officials report. Ms. Dawson.
Thank you, Mr. McIntosh. As of June 30th, we were 50% of the way through the calendar year. Treasury balance for the 19 funds within the Township Treasury was $6 million. The balance includes approximately $1.9 million in funds set aside for specific projects. Year-to-date expenditures as of June 30th are 37% of the amount appropriated for 2020. The revenue received year-to-date is 56% of that budgeted, so we are well within budget. Would like to just remind our residents that every check we write is listed in the meeting minutes found on our website at www.concordtwp.com. We've been listing bills paid this way in our minutes for our residents since the early 1900s. Also, a few years ago, we joined ohiocheckbook.com. That is soon to change over to ohiocheckbook.gov. And details of all checks written since 2013 are available on that website. The link is located under the Fiscal Officer page on our website, and you can access it directly. If you have any additional financial questions, please do not hesitate to call my office, 354-7516. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee reports. Ms. Lucci?
Thank you. Just a few things to report. I have had continuing discussions with residents on the fire station project, hearing lots of new insights, concerns, as well as support, so I appreciate all that. We do understand that your feedback is wanted, is encouraged, so please keep that coming. We understand it's important to you as well. And then also I did meet with a resident regarding some county road work. Had a little issue with the driveway, which is very minor, and the county's helping work that out, but it was a nice meeting. And other than that, I wish everybody a happy 4th of July. Stay safe, be careful, and hope we all appreciate the freedoms, the liberties that our country is giving us.
I muted that caller
Okay.
until we
That's
get
it.
the audience question. I'm sorry.
Okay, Mr. Dondorfer.
Are you there? Is it my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I apologize. I had a significant breakup on my end as well as that. I can't really follow as well.
Sorry.
I did have some conversation with a few residents regarding some stormwater issues that I'm still working on getting taken care of. Those are in the works though. fire station project, that we're moving that forward. I'm excited to work with the residents on that. And I hope everybody has a wonderful 4th of July. And I'm going to keep my comments brief because I'm not really able to get through, or there's a lot of echoing, and I can't really comprehend all this dialogue, so I apologize. Go ahead, Mark.
All right, thank you, Carl. I just as the other trustees, I've been having conversations with a number of residents regarding the fire station. I think pretty constructive conversations. I'm encouraged. We had a good meeting, and I think there's been some good dialogue going forward. I have fielded a couple of complaints. I know the township received some complaints around regarding a gun club and some noise in an area. I did speak with the residents about some speeding on Hermitage, and we're going to take a look at some extra patrols in that area. Did want to provide a little bit of a recap. I sit on the JED board, the Joint Economic District, and apologize, we had a little interruption there. Wanted to let everybody know that the JED has moved forward with working with a vendor that's going to help drive some economic development for the Concord. It's called Next Site. It's and we'll be sharing in that expense with Painesville. And what it is going to do is it helps us market the land, and it helps provide attracting development to the business corridor. So that's something that the JED board's excited about, and the township did appoint a new member to the JED board, and we had our first meeting 2 weeks ago with Mr. Ray Sines, who's a former county commissioner, former state rep, and also with the Lake Health Hospital board. So good to have him on. I think that was productive, and as a trustee, it's nice to see that we're really actively engaged in some economic development there. I would like to wish everybody a happy Independence Day, and hope that we all have a safe and festive holiday weekend. And with that, we will move into the department reports, and for the first time in quite a while, we have some live updates here. We don't have a full team yet. We got a couple of vacations and some things missing, but we'll let Mr. Rose lead it off with the administrator's report.
Thank you, Mr. McIntosh, members of the board, Mrs. Dawson, good evening. It is good to have extra folks back here for the meeting. I have a few quick items to cover. Information regarding the next stakeholder meeting, which will be stakeholder meeting number 2, scheduled for July 14th, will be posted to the website sometime next week. It will be held at the same location in this, at Quail Hollow Resort, in the same large ballroom to allow for social distancing. The permits for the no littering sign should be back next week from the county and ODOT respectively. Service department will be installing those once we get the signs received from the sign maker. On the agenda this evening is the CARES Act funding resolution. That is resolution 2020 TAC 19. It allows us to receive funding from the CARES Act via the county. Once the county auditor receives this resolution, funds will be dispersed pursuant to the local government fund distribution formula. These funds are restricted. They may only be utilized to offset direct COVID-19 expenditures. I spoke with Hull Engineering regarding the Kellogg Creek Restoration Project, formerly known as the Brightwood Lake Dam Removal. We should be receiving a detailed update by July 10th, and once we receive that, we will get that posted to the website so that folks can get updated on that. And they plan to have some public meetings. They, in conjunction with Lake County Stormwater and the county engineer, plan to host a couple of public meetings in early August covering that project for those residents in that area. And finally, I will be out of the office on Thursday and Monday. We are closed Friday in the service of Independence Day. And I wish everyone a safe and enjoyable holiday while we celebrate our nation's independence. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Rose. Chief Sabo. Good to have you back, Chief.
Nice to be back. Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. For the month of June, we had a total of 201 events. In EMS, we had 128 EMS calls with 103 transports. We had 2 fire events, both within Concord, 1 dumpster fire and 1 brush fire. We gave mutual aid to our neighboring partners 10 times, and we received mutual aid 16 times. That seems to be flipped from what it usually is. So, total inspections by the Fire Prevention Bureau, they did 102 total inspections, taking about 151 hours. Quail Hollow Resort had their annual alarm test, 1 inspection, 10 hours over 2 days. So it was quite extensive. We had 58 inspections that passed, 32 that passed with comments, 1 passed with discrepancies, and 2 correction notices have been issued. We had 1 site plan review for a fireworks permit that has been postponed. And the fire inspectors participated in about 7 hours of training and continuing education. In the public education realm, even though most places are closed down, our Knox box rental program still is in effect, and we had 3 rentals that had been returned to the township. So they're ready for redistribution. So that's all I have. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief. Service Department, Mr. Brown.
Good evening. The Service Department was busy the month of June. The Lancaster Concrete Road Replacement Project was completed by Trimore. Paving on Alexander and Bridlewood was also completed by Carvo Paving. The Cali Woods project is about 90% complete. Should be finishing up in the next 2 weeks. The Service Department Salt Dome project was completed. The concrete pad and block foundation was installed by our personnel. The contractor showed up about a week later to install the steel framed arch and fabric roof to our foundation. Having the extra storage for the salt has expanded the Service Department's ability to keep other materials that require dry storage on site. Our crews have also been out doing several driveway culvert replacements and ditching maintenance. Crews have also been out doing several concrete replacement project throughout the areas in the township. And to prevent premature deterioration of existing roadways, we've had crews out with the crack sealer doing crack sealing. The Service Department continues to work with residents and the Lake County Stormwater Management Department on flooding issues within the township. Residents are continuing to use the yard waste dumpster located at the Service Department. Has been a huge success. We get a lot of positive feedback from the residents for this. In closing, the Service Department would like to remind everybody that if they have any concerns or questions, to give us a call at 440-350-3225 or at www.concordtwp.com. And again, everybody have a good, healthy summer and a happy 4th of July.
Thank you.
That's all I have. Thank you.
And Ms. Freeman's on vacation, so Mr. Rose will be giving the zoning department report.
I am, and I'm thankful that I'm going before Deb Esker and the rec department, because I just get a lot of pent up excitement from being not here for the past couple meetings. But the zoning department report for July 1st, 2020. During the month of June, the zoning department processed 52 zoning permit applications and collected $5,750 in fees. Additionally, they performed 98 inspections for open zoning permits, and they investigated 7 new complaints for potential zoning violations. Information on next week's zoning commission and BZA meetings, including the agendas, may be found on the township website at concordtwp.com under the public meetings tab. And finally, this is from Heather. Finally, I'd like to thank our Concord Township residents for responding to the 2020 census. As of June 29th, 82.7% of Concord Township households have responded to the census. This far exceeds both the state and county rates, which are 66.4% and 75.2% respectively. Additionally, Concord Township has the highest response rate in Lake County and ranks 37th overall in the state. So we are doing very, very well. But there is still time to respond, so if you haven't, please take the time to do so. Thank you very much, and that concludes the zoning department report. Thank you.
Thank you. And with much excitement and enthusiasm, we are very happy to welcome back Deb Esker to give the Concord Recreation Department.
Thank
Good
you
to
so
see you again,
much.
Deb.
It is good to see you guys. It's great to be back. And thanks to our multi-talented technical coordinator, Rick Wolfrash, I can do my PowerPoint presentations again. So Rick, please fire it up, and thank you for all you do. He helps me out a lot. I am happy to report. Look at that. There you go. I am happy to report that the Concord Township recreation facilities are now open and used every day. Playgrounds at Town Hall, Coleridge Park, and Concord Hills Park are open and active. The ball fields at Town Hall are busy every morning, every evening, every weekend, as are the basketball and tennis courts at Concord Hills Park. We are back in business. The plots at the community garden behind the Old Stone School are planted and being lovingly cared for, and the community center is once again the place to be for leisure classes, community groups, and small-scale rentals. It's great to be open again, and we truly appreciate resident and guest cooperation in adhering to social distancing and limited capacity guidelines. The Concord Community Center reopened in June. Classes that were suspended have resumed. Community groups are beginning to meet again. Rentals are now moving forward with restrictions, and all guests entering the community center must sign a logbook for contact tracing purposes. We have designated senior hours at the community center on Tuesdays from 1 to 4 p.m. and Wednesdays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., and these times are reserved for residents aged 55 plus for small group activities. Classes offered in July include martial arts, yoga, Pilates, fusion, pound, tai chi, and tennis lessons for kids. If you enjoy crafts, sign up to create a charming mosaic flower pot. And I am thrilled to announce our new lineup of virtual music classes, including movement and music for younger children, creative music making and songwriting for teens, piano lessons for adults, and my favorite, ukulele lessons for teens and adults. It doesn't get better than that. In order to adhere to state and local safety guidelines, we are employing universal precautions at the community center. Rental room capacity is limited to 35 people per room as opposed to 70 under normal circumstances. Tables must be placed at least 6 feet apart, and individuals or family huddles should remain socially distant as much as possible. High-touch surfaces are cleaned every 2 hours with thorough cleaning at the end of the day. Recreation staff wears masks, and we encourage guests to do the same. So we are happy to welcome people back to the community center in a safe and appropriate way. So now that recreation facilities are open, we've got some celebrating to do. We encourage everyone to celebrate their ability to give the gift of life by donating blood. There's a shortage right now, so every donation is precious. The Recreation Department will host a Red Cross blood drive at the Community Center on Tuesday, July 14th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can sign up at www.redcrossblood.org and type in the sponsor code CONCORDCC, or simply call the Recreation Department and we can help you. We can schedule it for you. And the bonus is the Red Cross now tests for COVID antibodies with every completed blood donation. So here's a chance for you to help and get your COVID status at the same time. Concord Township celebrates and congratulates our graduates. Thanks to the graduating seniors who sent in pictures of their decorated graduation caps as part of our Operation Grad Cap project. Check out our website picture rotation for a special message to graduates from Concord Township leadership. You'll also see that on Facebook this weekend. 2020 high school graduates living in Concord Township are encouraged to apply for one of 3 annual scholarship awards, each in the amount of $1,000. Applications are available on our website now and are due by July 6th. A big thank you to Lake Health and University Hospitals for once again sponsoring our annual scholarship awards. We love to celebrate our residents, and this month there are 2 special ways to honor those who have gone above and beyond to make our township the charming community that it is. We're currently accepting nominations for the 2020 Citizen of the Year. Nomination forms can be downloaded from our website or picked up at Town Hall or the Community Center, but do it soon because the submission deadline is July 6th. And over the past 2 years, we've asked residents for input in a book that's being written about Concord Township history. The deadline to share family photos and information is July 31st, so that's also fast approaching. One chapter of the book is dedicated to notable Concord residents, and we continue to seek recommendations of people to include in this prestigious chapter. So we welcome everybody's thoughts and suggestions. It's time to honor and celebrate Concord kids. I'd like to send a big shout out to all of our little artists who have sent us virtual masterpieces for our coloring contest. This is just a sample of what we've received. The hugs they've sent have brightened our day and have been passed along to local seniors to spread the happiness all around the township. So kids, keep creating and sending the sunshine, and check out the recreation page of our website to see your masterpiece online. I'm sending another shout out to all the wonderful silly people who have risen to the challenge of our silly walk at the Old Stone School. Thanks for sending in pictures and sharing these treasured and happy moments with our community. The Silly Walk is located behind the Old Stone School at 7125 Ravenna Road, next to the community garden. So the next time you're out for a walk or a hike, head over to the Old Stone School, check out the beautiful flowers around the Old Stone School, the plantings in the community garden, and show off your silliness. There's so much to celebrate right now. We live in a beautiful and vibrant township where residents care deeply about our community and our future. We are working together to plan Concord's future and make our township stronger and safer and even more cherished. We celebrate the careful reopening of recreation facilities, and we congratulate our graduates. We celebrate our history as we head into the bicentennial year, and we honor the people who have worked diligently to get us here. And we celebrate Concord Township residents who have handled the COVID crisis with grace and resilience. We've got a lot to celebrate, and I hope you do this weekend. And I wish everyone a happy, safe 4th of July. Thank you.
Thank you, Doug. And we do not have a Concord Township law enforcement report this evening. That was canceled. So we will move on to the audience portion of the meeting. How many do we have? Just one. Is there anybody from the audience that would like to speak today or ask any questions of the board? Okay, hearing none, we will move on to old business, of which we don't have any. So we'll then get into the new business tonight. We've got several votes we need to get through this evening.
I move that we vote on the June financial report.
Do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I move that we vote on Resolution 2020-18, a resolution authorizing the Board of Trustees for Concord Township to enter into a rental service agreement for garment rental with Cintas.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye. I move that we vote on Resolution 2020-19, a resolution authorizing the Board of Trustees for Concord Township or its designee, the Concord Township Administrator, to apply for and receive funding through the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act.
A second?
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I move that we vote on the Administration's Department purchase order in the amount of $5,500 to Hull and Associates for the professional engineering services.
I'll second that motion.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I move that we vote for Service Department's PO for paving work on Nancy Ann Drive to Veronyak Paving Incorporated in the amount of $94,045.
I'll second that motion.
And all in favor?
Aye.
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 I move that we vote for the Fire Department to approve the reassignment of firefighter 1 Austin Jaworski to the status of regular firefighter/medic effective June 29th, 2020.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 I move that we vote for fire departments to approve, for the fire department to approve the reassignment of regular firefighters medic Frank Virant to the status of firefighter effective June 29th, 2020.
Mrs. Lucci, hold on, Mrs. Lucci, that was firefighter 1.
Firefighter 1.
Okay,
Thank you.
yep, as amended. You have to make the motion again.
I'll second that motion.
motion.
Let me make the motion, the motion again, please. I move that we vote on fire department to approve the reassignment of regular firefighter medic Frank Virant to the status of firefighter 1, effective June 29th, 2020.
I'll second that motion.
And all in favor?
Aye. I move that we vote to declare items obsolete and no longer needed for service from the town hall garage.
Second that motion.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, that concludes our new business, and Mrs. Dawson, would you like to read the future meetings and announcements, please?
I would be delighted, Mr. McIntosh. On Friday, July 3rd, we're closed in observance of Independence Day. Monday, July 6th, the application deadline for Citizen of the Year and Community Day scholarships. Is there a time for end of day, so 4:30 p.m.? Okay. On Tuesday, July 7th at 7 p.m., the Zoning Commission meeting will be held probably in Town Hall. It's to be determined.
It's town hall, but the information to log on.
So we're doing
is
that
on the
WebEx as
website.
well?
It's WebEx.
Okay. Wednesday, July 8th at 7 p.m., the Board of Zoning Appeals meeting will be held here at Town Hall, also with the WebEx information on our website.
Correct.
Tuesday, July 14th, from 10 to 3 p.m., there will be the Red Cross Blood Drive at the Community Center. Also on Tuesday, July 14th, from 6 to 9 p.m., will be the Fire Department Stakeholder Meeting number 2 at Quail Hollow Ballroom. Wednesday, July 15th at 6:30 p.m. will be the trustees' office hours here here in the conference room. Also on WebEx, 7:30 p.m. trustees meeting here at Town Hall and on WebEx. And Friday, July 31st, deadline for submitting family photos and history for the potential inclusion in the book on Concord history to the Recreation Department. That's all I have. I wish
All
everybody
right.
happy 4th of July. Safe weekend.
Any remarks, anything closing? All right, and with that, we will conclude the meeting this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. I'm gonna close the WebEx room now.